12 News at 6.
These are high stakes, and I gotta tell you, I've had a heck of a 24 hours. And if I can show up here and show up for Van O'Neill, we all can every single day between now and this election.
Governor Whitmer showing up on the campaign trail in Traverse City today, just one day after the terrifying scheme to violently kidnap her and put others in danger is made public. She says the stakes are just too high in this election, so every second counts. That foil plot targeted her, police officers, and state government leaders at the state capitol and has led to charges to at least against 13 extremist militia members all across the state. The governor penning an opinion piece published by the Washington Post just this afternoon titled, I will hold the president accountable for endangering and dividing America. She's using the national platform to say when leaders encourage domestic terrorists, they legitimize their actions, and words matter in standing up to hatred, bigotry, and violence. Today, 6 of the 7 men facing felony terrorism charges in Michigan were arraigned. A 7th awaits extradition. In total, 19 charges were filed amongst the group tied to the Wolverine Watchmen for making threats of violence to instigate a civil war through months of planning and trial runs. New at 6, we're learning of another mid-Michigan connection to one of the 13 men accused in the plot. The Michigan Attorney General's office is charging William Knoll with providing material support for a terrorist and possessing a weapon when committing a felony. ABC 12 News has learned Knoll threatened several people in Genesee County ahead of an equality march 3 years ago in Flint. Our Ann Perret kicks off our team coverage as we learn he also showed up to the event that day.
3 years ago, on February 3rd, 2017, the Equality Caucus of Genesee County held a march starting here at Flint City Hall, down Saginaw Street to the U of M Flint Pavilion. Their show of unity, a response to the president's travel ban on several Muslim-majority countries.
The bottom line is there was a lot of rhetoric in the presidential campaign of 2016 and leading into Trump's inauguration that was anti-Muslim, and we decided to voice our concerns about it.
Dale Wayhill helped organize that march in 2017, and he says in the days leading up to it, he and other organizers received countless threats online from a local militia group.
They were posting threats like, we're going to bring our protester plow and run you all over, you know, and posting memes and pictures of guns and things. And so a lot of threats.
One of the main voices issuing those threats, William Knoll, a now 38-year-old from Shelbyville, facing charges connected to the plot to kidnap the governor. Wayhill shared this image with me, Knoll commenting on the march's event page saying, quote, anyone want to see these blank in action? MLM is going. MLM appears to stand for Michigan Liberty Militia, a group based in Barry County near Knoll's hometown. And Wayhill says they did show up. Here's a photo he took of the two sides squaring off across Saginaw Street. Less than a dozen members of the group wearing military fatigues, armed with large guns at their sides. Not knowing any other names, Wayhill's not sure if any of the others arrested in the plot to kidnap the governor showed up that day.
It's really not a comforting feeling to be threatened like that, to have your life threatened for standing up for the rights of others and humanity and trying to be a humane, decent person.
Wayhill did reach out to multiple police agencies ahead of the march to share the threats, and he says they showed up to monitor the event. I asked if he thinks Knoll should have been arrested then.
I'm not certain that laws were broken 3 years ago. Certainly that was the leading edge of more to come, which we now know.
Because of their interaction, Wayhill isn't surprised Knoll is one of the 13 charged. He's kept an eye on Knoll's public Facebook account since 2017 and says he even saw him in footage of the April protest at the Capitol in response to the governor's executive orders. In Flint, I'm Ann Perret, ABC 12 News.
Among the 13 charged, 6 of them are still awaiting an arraignment on federal charges. This group stands accused of conspiring to kidnap Governor Whitmer. Authorities say their goal was to take her hostage before Election Day from her vacation home and by any means necessary, even if that meant deadly force.